What if I told you that the most honest portrait of healthcare isn't in a hospital corridor, but in the hands of the people who work there? Let me ask you something. When was the last time you saw a nurse, a surgeon, or a cleaner not just as a profession, but as a human being with stories worth telling? That's exactly what's happening in the UK right now, and it's blowing my mind. A photography project started by NHS staff is about to become a documentary, and it's rewriting how we think about medical professionals. Let me break this down for you. Here's the thing, most people think of hospitals as places of sterile efficiency. But what if I told you that the real heartbeat of healthcare is in the quiet moments, the tired eyes of a nurse after a 12-hour shift, the pride in a doctor's face after a successful surgery, the quiet determination of a cleaner making sure every surface is spotless? This project, called NHS Darkroom, isn't just about taking pictures. It's about giving staff the tools to say, "This is who I am, and this is what my job looks like." And personally, I think that's revolutionary. Why? Because for decades, healthcare workers have been portrayed through a lens that's either heroic or tragic, but rarely authentic. This is about raw humanity. Now, here's what really caught my attention. The project is led by a former NHS nurse turned photographer, Johannah Churchill. That's not just a cool backstory, it's a masterstroke. Imagine someone who's lived the grind, who knows the pressure, the joy, the exhaustion, and now they're giving others the power to document their own reality. What makes this really interesting is the collaboration with Newcastle Hospital's charity. It's not just about art, it's about creating a bridge between staff and the public. And let's be honest, we've all seen those glossy hospital ads that make everything look perfect. This is the opposite. It's messy, real, and unfiltered. In my opinion, that's exactly what the world needs more of. But wait, there's more. This year, medical students joined the project for the first time. That's a huge deal. Why? Because it's not just about documenting current stuff, it's about building a legacy. Imagine 20 years from now, someone looking at these photos and seeing the evolution of healthcare through the eyes of those who lived it. A detail I find fascinating is how the university is calling it a visual record of its people, spaces, and working life over time. That's not just a collection of images, it's a time capsule of resilience. And what does that say about the future of healthcare? It suggests that we are finally starting to value the human side of medicine as much as the technical side. Let me take a step back and think about this. We live in an age where everyone's a content creator, but here's a group of people who've been underrepresented in that conversation. What this really suggests is that the most powerful stories aren't always the ones we're told, they're the ones we're given the chance to tell ourselves. And if you take a step back and think about it, this project isn't just about photography. It's about redefining what it means to be seen in a system that often silences its workers. So here's the bigger question, what if we applied this same principle to other industries? What if teachers, firefighters, or even office workers had the same platform to tell their stories? This isn't just a documentary, it's a movement. And I, for one, can't wait to see where it goes.